Same design, same mesh, same Avient ASI 4-color process inks. But why does this one look like super washed out, dark greens, almost like a camo? Oh, this one looks nice and bright greens. Is it vibrant, more crisp in detail? The answer is it's all in the profiles. This video will show you why and how to use 4-color process profiles to make your 4-color process prints pop and be consistent on press. Now, we're all familiar with color profiling because we use it anytime we would print out an image on inkjet printers. If you ever tried to print a photo image and not chose photo paper, it looks like crap. And then you can take that same exact image and print it using the right color profile matched to the right paper, and it pops and looks perfect. What changed? It was your color profile matched to your substrate and to your ink set. And that's what we're doing with our ASI 4-color process inks. Avient has created a color profile to match what you're actually printing on press. 305 mesh screens, the print order YMCK, printing onto fabric using those inks. So all you have to do to get great results is to go to screenprinting.com, download the color profile, and then load it into Photoshop. Pretty simple to do. Make sure your image is in RGB. That means you're not changing your image to 4-color process, because once you do that, you're gonna change it to monitor color profile. That's your default color profile or your swap color profile in Photoshop. And if you do that, it's going to change your CMYK to that color profile. And if you try to change the color profile then, you've already messed up the image. Then we go to load that color profile that we downloaded off screenprinting.com. Then you're actually gonna see your image change color in the background. It's gonna brighten up because it's matching that ink set to what you're actually seeing on screen. We're gonna go ahead and change the mode from RGB to CMYK. Now that we've done that, we can actually go to print films. But is changing color profiles really that important? Well, let's get on press and show you what happens when you don't change those color profiles and you try to screen print just using your standard default profiles in Photoshop. As you can see, this image starts to come to life. We're gonna do the same print order. As the magenta lays down, you can already see a very heavy saturation in the magenta. And then you go to cyan, even more saturation, and then black. The black just kills the image. And that typically is what you see in 4-color process. People struggle with too much saturation. This is images that are not using proper color profiles to match your ink set. On its own, this image looks pretty dark, but it does look pretty cool. Might pass for some customers. Then if you compare it to the art, it doesn't look anything like it. It gets way too saturated. So now let's take that same image, run it through those 4-color process profiles, and then make screens using those profiles. As you see this print comes to life, you can immediately see we're laying down less ink. So our ink saturation is a lot less. Yellow is hard to see, but as you lay that magenta down, that saturation is not nearly as bad. Now that cyan starts to make more color and more detail, and then we lay down the black. The black is the key to 4-color process, but can also kill 4-color process. So don't make that K in CMYK kill your print. By color profiling it correctly, it pulls back the black, so you're only laying the right amount of black down. Our end result, we have a nice vibrant print. We have high detail, crisp detail, an image that is not oversaturated, that looks like our original artwork. The goal in screen printing is to print what your customer gives you, so it's important that you match those color profiles to your artwork so that you get the results you want on press that your client is looking for. Very simple to get that color profile for these ASI 4-color process inks from Avient. Just go to the product page on screenprinting.com, find the color profiles, download them, save them, and then load them in. Keep them saved for future results because you're gonna need that every single time you print 4-color process. If you have questions on how to do 4-color process printing or anything else related to this video, comment below and be sure to subscribe for more great 4-color process and screen printing videos. Thanks for powering your print with Ryonet. It looks like crap. And then you could say, you print that same, oops.